on, set, 70, Indy.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Can't go out. Check that.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
50 smooth. 57.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw. Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Reed. Now, Steve Griffin.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go with Chubb on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurry. Hey, Echo. Check back. Go, let's go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Mayfield, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch us lap, watch us lap. Who's off Horford? Hey, check right 55.
Off the play fake. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Chubb on 1st down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Run. Here we go. Here we go. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Switch. General West. Hey. High 7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go! 60 or. Go! Rock the screen! Go, Mike can do it.
Off play action. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gold with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. SOS. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Herbert flushed out right. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
18 Gator.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Yep. Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's airing it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 71 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running on first down, Eckler. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able...
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
What's up?
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier
my money
said
plays,
than
bro.
done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
But
I was going for the
He is playing against a good nigga.
and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. That's a really good job right
I
there.
play
Just
very
kept
aggressive.
stringing that play out, pushing
High risk reward.
Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage.
Yeah, I'm in like 3 leagues.
For them to go with the football led to a sack. And that's really difficult
yeah,
to do in today's NFL with all these
I won 3 balls in a row on one of the
trying to
leagues.
cover in the secondary.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Nah, they want me in their league. They want competition in their league.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He works his way forward for a couple of
That's why
past the 30.
I said they be wanting competition. That's why the commissioner invited me to this league. He's like, bro, I need some people in here. I'm like, all right. Because I don't even like my team, bro. I don't even like the Chargers at all. But shit, I really don't like.
On second down, Eckler.
Yeah.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
You said what?
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels?
Yeah, I got a different playing time how I used to play.
So far?
Well, I think
like the play that you run in that little dive play, I used to run that shit a lot, but I don't run that shit anymore. There's a lot of shit I don't run. I always take shit out of my game, put some new shit in.
Right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's got it to Williams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready.
I'm from Missouri.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
This is a money play right here.
To throw. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. What a first half this has been offensively.
If you start guarding that play, that route, other route be wide open.
Like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little
Keenan
bit.
Allen is not blocking.
Talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Second and 3. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on.
I'll be the most hated niggas in the group because I be talking all that shit.
In this first half. After the touchdown,
every group I come in.
Now to kick it away.
Normally if I come in the league and there's already like been Super Bowls and shit, I'll be like, who won the Super Bowl? They'll tell me who won. And I'll be like, well, be ready to lose against me, goddammit.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards to pick up.
I gotta drop a donut. I'm sorry.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, box drop.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on
I'm a hooper,
EA
so shit.
Sports.
I'm about to go hoop after I play you.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for
I'm like that,
number
yeah.
3.
Nah, I'm like 5'10".
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we
But I still dunk though. I can dunk though. So. I got bunnies, but it ain't too major. But ooh, that's a fumble. I got bunnies, but it ain't bunnies. But yeah.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first
26.
half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned,
Nah, the red. With the Corona shit, I shit was closed, but the red just opened back up. So now it'll be like 50 people in the gym. Like them about 50 niggas today.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, my defense.
Here's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
My thing is,
13 and a Charger first.
I got a set game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is
even if motherfuckers stopping, I'm still gonna run my shit. Cause I feel like my shit gonna work eventually.
I was just gonna say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that. And he's gonna be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Chiefs beat me both times.
And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Yeah, he beat me both times.
After the sack.
I can't stop them fast ass niggas. I don't got fast niggas to match that shit.
Second and long. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Nowhere to go.
No, I knew he was going to fumble. I knew he was going to fumble, man.
They did.
But that's a down and distance.
Nah, just like I was running backwards, so I knew he was going to fumble.
That's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he
picked him up.
He knew they were coming. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming.
Yeah, he leads the league in he got like 10 or 11.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
It's almost over, guys. It's in the 3rd quarter.
And on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down.
I can't get nothing going now.
On the screen, this is
I'll hold the block. I'm saying I can't get nothing going on offense.
Get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm surviving my team ain't tripping right now.
Up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two
miss. We're going to see, because they got all new. We're going to see how it goes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far.
Let me tell you something right here. That's what niggas really be mad at when they doing this
right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow.
Niggas really be mad when I do this to them right here.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No. I got it.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's only bad thing. That's only
a gain of 17.
That's the only bad thing about doing that. If I don't get there, it should be wide open.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Yeah.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35.
That's the main route, for real.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Charger first down.
Yeah, that's the main one he's supposed to go to, but
last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's crazy. I got the number 1 offense with no receivers.
8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's his son.
On the touchdown there as his guys continue to pour it on.
Yeah, he got a son. He went to LSU. Remember, he just got the championship. When they beat Alabama. His son going to the league, too. He a tight end in real life. He played for LSU. They just got the when they just beat Alabama.
Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid?
He raw, but not like his daddy. Shit, they ain't mean like Randy Moss anyway.
Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense?
I said there ain't too many like Randy Moss anyway, not even his own son.
Answer for all 3 of those positions.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns.
Shit, it was the Rams until they left us. You know, they left Missouri and went to LA. So shit, I just be hell.
22, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. He's good. And now here's another interception. Derwin James.
I don't really got no favorite team now. I just kind of like players on teams.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
He should have mossed you right there. I don't know.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I just lagged. Fuck.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
It was.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Alert, 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 alert. 52. 80 weapons. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
61, matchbox light.
I knew it was a
1st
stretch.
down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last
yeah, we got the donut. We got the donut brewing here.
Hey, Delta.
Mayfield now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
33. Hey, 2.
To throw, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry, hurry.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. No gain on the play.
He might not even get a field goal.
3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
King.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now Eckler, and an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Who do they think Eckler is? They want to get 25 touchdowns for the season? Who do they think he is?
Of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
Oh, no. They want me to get 25 for the seat, like rushing touchdown for the season.
Head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45.
I don't know what that is.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Get set. Greystone, Travis. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Shit, I don't even like using spin, but he got spin cycle, so I got to use it.
Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dances by at the 20, completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Nah, it's tight. Like me, I'm 6-3. I mean, I'm 7-2, about to be 8-2. The Broncos 7-2, and then the Chiefs 6-3.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
For the, I'm about to go for no. I'm like 3rd in the AFC, like, because the Texans 8-1, me and the Broncos 7-2, so we tied for number 2 right now.
Fielded about a yard
but
deep.
I feel like
I'm not going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, my 7.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you
Good
do
game,
that?
bro.
And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession,